Hello beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here with me today, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been such a long time since I've done a reading, but I just felt it so heavy on my heart to go ahead and give you guys these messages. If you guys don't know, by the time this video is up, it's right before the 8/8 portal, which is on August the 8th, 2022. Now, if you happen to come across this video at any point, any given time, and you just feel called to click on it, there might be a message in here for you in one of these piles. So don't be discouraged by if you see this after the 8/8 portal, or if you are not really looking for the 8/8 portal, you're just looking for messages in general. There may definitely be some messages in here for you that may serve as guidance. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, definitely go ahead and click the link in my description box. My books are open. You can book a reading with me on my website, sunsetremedy.com, as well as shop my website. We have some amazing crystal jewelry pieces on the site as of right now, as well as other cool things such as crystal bath bombs and cleansing wands to clear and cleanse your space to make it feel a lot more like an oasis. So with that being said, we're going to get into these three amazing piles. So this is pile number 1 with the rose quartz heart. Pile number 2 with the golden healer quartz heart. Look how freaking beautiful, you guys. And then pile number 3 with the opalite heart. So definitely take some time and meditate over these piles to figure out which pile might be a good fit for you, and click down in the comment section or the description box to click on your specific timestamp for your pile. And let's get right into it. So pile number 1, if you chose the rose quartz heart, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to put that right in the center. So I already have your cards laid out. The first card you got is the answers you need are coming. We have the Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Star. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, angel of strength, man holding a heart, change, right action, and flirt. We have detective, and we also have exorcist. So just give me a minute as I kind of take in the energies of these cards to give you guys a message. So the main thing that's coming in for you guys for this 8/8 portal, because the 8/8 portal is very symbolic of abundance and just bringing in the things that we've been really wanting. Abundance doesn't necessarily have to mean money. Abundance can be anything that we want, essentially. Anything that we see and view as abundance in that moment, whether that be money, whether that be an abundant amount of love, healing energy, friendship, companionship, opportunities, whatever it is, and whatever it speaks to us on a personal level is what it will bring in for us. So that's why this portal is such a big thing, because it can have the power to really bring in some amazing manifestations, as well as any changes that we may be needing in order to bring in those manifestations as well. Because sometimes we can feel so stuck and confused as to why certain manifestations are not coming in, and it has nothing to do with us maybe doing things wrong. It has everything to do with adjustments that need to be made in our life. I feel like you guys are going through some major changes currently. At the time of you guys viewing this, you may feel like there's a lot going on in your life that you don't really fully understand. And I feel like there's this energy that's going to be coming over you, either around the 8/8 portal. It could be happening now, whenever you guys are watching this video. There's like this energy that is prominent around you guys of just uncertainty. So if you've been feeling like you've been in this state of uncertainty and just wanting to know more about what's going on, just know that there's answers that are coming your way soon, and that to really lean into that energy of surrender. Because in order for us to surrender, we must trust. We must trust in ourselves, and we must trust in our circumstances. No matter how ugly or pretty our circumstances are, we must trust in them. Excuse me 1 second, you guys. I need to take a sip of water. My voice was starting to sound a little scratchy. Some of you guys may have like a scratchy voice or something in your throat, because as soon as I started this reading, my throat just started acting so crazy. But I feel like you guys are completing a cycle in your life, and I feel like this is a cycle that has been tiresome, something that has been really kind of pulling at you emotionally. And I feel like there's almost like this relief that is going to be coming over you guys soon. And I feel like it's ushering in this energy of lightness. I feel like for some of you as well, there could be an opportunity to start a new relationship. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be a friendship, or this could be a business partnership, or this could be just anything that really speaks to you right now. It doesn't always have to mean romantic, but I do feel like there's an element here of love, especially with man holding a heart, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups here. There's just this energy of love, and as well as flirt. Right now, I feel like Spirit is really communicating to you guys to just be in this energy of surrender, because the more that you try to resist the changes that are going on around you, the harder it'll be to usher in what you've been wanting. Because I feel like you guys are on the right path. I feel like you guys are in the right circumstance, even if you don't 100% feel that way. Sometimes the universe will come in and kind of make changes, and we're like, well, wait, what happened? I thought we were going this way. Why are we all of a sudden going right instead of left? And we don't know why in the moment, but maybe, the course changed because maybe there was some type of obstacle that would have came in your way if you would have been going left. Like, I feel like you guys are almost taking a detour in your journey, and I feel like with all of the changes that are going on, or maybe even soon to be going on, if you guys aren't experiencing this right now, just know that it's taking you to the place in which you've been wanting. I feel like a lot of you guys, I don't know why this is coming through, but a lot of you guys may be like avid manifestors. Like maybe there's been something that you've been really wanting and actively trying to bring into your life. And the thing about manifestation is that a lot of people may feel like when you usher in or put out a manifestation to the universe, that it's just automatically just going to come and then you just go on your merry way. No, sometimes there's certain things that need to change, and there's certain things that need to be adjusted before we can get that manifestation. So it can kind of look a bit chaotic at first glance, especially in your life when you're trying to do something different, go after a dream or goal or something like that. Because once you kind of put that light switch up and you signal to the universe, I'm ready for this, then they're going to give you everything else that comes with that. So it can kind of feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, my life is so chaotic. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I'm going. But it's not that you don't know where you're going. It's just that your course is changing. Okay? Like, I feel like a lot of things are also in the process of I feel like a lot of things have already been like released from your life. I feel like you guys have done a lot of releasing, letting go. And I feel like a lot of the things that you've let go of, it hasn't been easy by any means, but there's so much more that is coming your way, and I feel like you're gonna be more in alignment with people, situations, opportunities that speak to you wholeheartedly. I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. But yeah, I feel like you guys are attracting situations and circumstances that are very much in alignment with who you are to your core, rather than other situations that maybe weren't meant for you. I feel like at this time, you guys are really going to be like opening up. Like, I feel like you guys are really going to be in touch with your emotions and your creativity, because I feel like in a way our emotions are tied into our creativity, if that makes sense, because they kind of go hand in hand. In order to create, you must feel, you know, you must have to feel, because I feel like feeling kind of activates our willpower to create, if that makes sense. I feel like you guys, if you guys are real ones, you know what I mean. I feel like a lot of you guys are really opening up to your emotional side, and this is attracting like amazing blessings into your life. This is also making you stronger. Just know, like, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know what to do at this point, sometimes it's not meant for you to do anything. Sometimes it's just meant for you to just trust. And I know that that sounds so cliche, and that's probably something that a lot of you guys don't want to hear, but it's the truth. And it's so ironic that you guys chose the rose quartz crystal, because the rose quartz crystal talks about self-love and just love in general. It can talk about bringing in romance, friendship, or even just having more self-love. And I feel like you guys are really bringing that in for yourself. And because you're harnessing so much amazing, beautiful self-love, it's activating other parts of your being and other areas in your life that I feel like you guys don't even see right now. And don't be afraid of your emotions. Don't be afraid of what you're feeling. I feel like as well, some of you guys may be psychics or like into like occultism. And if that is the case, there is something coming through with gifts, your psychic gifts enhancing. I feel like there's just this burst of healing energy coming over you guys, and it's making way for real abundance to come in. Don't take things so seriously either. That's very important. Especially with this flirt card, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I just was drawn to that card as I was looking at it. Make sure you're keeping things light, because anything heavy right now, especially if you guys are in like a heavy situation, it's just going to add fuel to the fire. And we don't want that. Try not to overanalyze what's going on in your life right now. I was just drawn to intuition. So again, if you guys are psychics in this pile, just know that a lot of your gifts are heightening, or you guys are like leveling up in some type of way with that. I feel like you guys are on the right path. Just know, like, do not give up. Don't get discouraged if your life seems a little bit foggy or confusing. I feel like the main message that's coming through from Spirit right now as advice is to surrender, because when you fully surrender, that's honestly the hardest thing a human can do, because we automatically feel like we know what's best for us, which is true to a certain degree. Not always though, because when you think about it, the universe is above us. And by universe, you know, that can mean God, source, whoever you refer to him as, but ultimately it's above us. And with that being said, they have a clearer view, a clearer picture of our journey and of our path. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes as humans, we can get kind of wrapped up in, you know, having control, that we forget, like, this is also the universe's world, you know, and in whatever way it's meant to go, it'll go that way, because it's not our world technically. I don't know why that's coming through. But this is what I have for you, pile number one. It's been a pleasure reading for you. I hope these messages served you in any way, shape, or form, served as confirmation. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, information for that will be down below in the description box, as well as the comment section, but that doesn't make any sense. So in the description box, definitely head over to my website to shop my products, as well as other services that I offer on my website. I'm wishing you guys so much love, so much abundance for this 8/8 portal, and I hope to see you next time. All right, so pile number two, if you chose the Golden Healer Quartz, look how beautiful this crystal is, you guys. Look at that. If you chose this crystal, this is your pile. I already kind of pre-laid out your cards just so that we can get straight into it. So let's get right into it. So the cards I got for you, pile number two. That was corny, huh? So we have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have faith in your dreams, a waxing crescent moon. We have 6th chakra. We have the temple path. We have surrender. We have allowing, and we have love yourself first. Attribute cards we have is child divine, and then we also have mentor. Something that's coming through strong for you, pile number two, is, are you guys dealing with a lot of turmoil? I feel like a lot of you guys have been dealing with a lot of turmoil in your life. It's just been a lot going on, huh? And the reason why I say that is because we have the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands here. 5 of Wands can talk about conflict, and this could be opposing people, maybe like coming against you in some type of way, opposing beliefs, whatever the case may be. 5s also represent change, so you guys may be in the process of undergoing some type of change in your life, some major type of shift. And I feel like whatever may be going on in your life, it's kind of led a lot of you, many of you who chose this pile, to feel very indecisive, because a lot of the times when we're going through a lot of things in our life, especially things that we feel like we don't have a good grip on, like it's just too much, absolutely too much going on, we can feel confused. Like we can feel like, okay, I don't really know if I should do this or if I should do that. I thought I wanted to do this, but then circumstances have changed, so I don't really know if this is the right thing for me. Take a breath. That's coming through so strongly from spirit. Take a breath. It's all going to be okay. That's something that is coming through so strong. You guys are really dealing with a lot, and I feel like you guys are almost on your last leg. I don't even say stuff like that, so that's something that is definitely from spirit as I'm channeling these messages. You guys are almost on your last leg, like meaning like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I feel like a lot of you guys maybe have felt like that. Like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I'm capable of pushing through this. I'm just not sure. And the universe is letting you know you are 100% capable of getting through whatever you're going through right now. And it may be so tough and it may be so challenging, but what's on the other side of that is peace. Is pure peace. And one thing I know about humans, and one thing I know about just people as being a human, I'm talking like I'm not a human being myself, but one thing I know about just being a human being is that we all desire a sense of peace. And when things don't feel peaceful and when things don't feel in alignment, we feel so off balance. And in order for us to feel back on balance, there has to be a certain shift within whatever we're dealing with at that time that needs to change. So I really encourage a lot of you guys to maybe start looking at things in a different perspective. I feel like what's coming through for you guys for this 8/8 portal is perspective. I feel like, especially with this Ace of Swords here, this talks about everything having to do with our thought process, our patterns. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through strong. We also have the 6th chakra, which is the third eye chakra, talking about awareness. There's this level of awareness that I feel like you guys are going to be receiving for this 8/8 portal, whether it be around that time period in August, or this could be happening maybe even after that, months later, whenever you guys are resonating with this, there's almost going to be this awareness that comes over you where you have an understanding or maybe an idea that kind of comes through that is going to almost like, I don't want to say solve all your problems, but in a way kind of solve all of your problems, any issue that you've been kind of dealing with. And I feel like also through this process, you guys are actually learning a lot about yourself, whether you realize that 100% or not. And I feel with have faith in your dreams, there may be something that you guys have been really trying so hard at bringing into your life. And I'm feeling this energy so intensely right now. You guys have been really fighting for this, really wanting to bring this in. And it's just been met with so much pushback. And it's just like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? And it's just, sometimes it's not meant for you to do anything. It's not meant for you to do anything. And what I mean by that is sometimes we must take a step back to meditate, take a step back to really just be. Literally, that's it. Just be. And I feel like in that process of just you allowing yourself to be, that's when the answers come. We also have your commitment is being tested. And I feel like I equate this to you're very close to achieving something. You guys are very close, on the verge of coming into something that you've been wanting, but there needs to be this level of awareness that needs to shift in order for this thing to come in. Does that make sense, you guys? I hope so. So, and with surrender and allowing, these are very much the same energies. These energies are so interchangeable because you have to surrender. You have to allow to surrender. So these are basically the same thing. So I feel like there needs to be an energy where you kind of like take your foot off the gas, essentially. Sometimes you must take your foot off the gas and just brake. Because if you don't brake, you find you may hit a car, that you find that you may get into an accident. I don't know why, but even in the last pile, there's been like these analogies, these traffic analogies, and I don't even like driving. Side note, I don't even like driving, but I feel like traffic analogies are actually easier for me to explain. But it's just so funny how I just kind of had a traffic analogy in pile number 1. So if you guys were drawn to pile number 1, there might be a message in that pile for you as well. These messages are low-key kind of similar in a little way, but I feel like you guys have just been met with a lot of challenges with something. It's just been like, dang, I can't get out of this situation. Like, no matter what I do, there's nothing that is changing. And sometimes you, like I said, must take your foot off the gas and brake and pause, put it in park, go in the parking lot and put that car in park and just whew. I also feel for a lot of you, whatever you're going through right now, you're actually going to be able to teach a lot of people moving forward about what you've gone through. So like, essentially, you know how like the student becomes the teacher? That's kind of the thing that's coming through. So a lot of you guys have maybe been going through a lot in your life, and it's all preparing you to become the teacher you're meant to be. A lot of you guys are meant to teach people, whether that be on a wide range or scale, or this could be within like your community or even just in your family. But you guys are meant to teach. You guys are meant to kind of, whatever you guys are going through right now, the situation, circumstance, you're meant to kind of carry that through and serve that as a lesson to other people, a testimony to other people. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of why we're here, is to uplift each other and show each other like a different perspective. So I feel like you guys are actually meant to teach and learn something out of this. I feel like this is actually teaching you a lot. I feel like this 8-8 portal is bringing you some type of idea. I don't know why that's coming through so strong. There's something that you guys have been wanting, but there's been some like pushback, just constant pushback. And it's like, okay, I've tried everything. I don't know what else to try. But it's almost like that last thing that just comes through and pops into your head one day, and you're like, why don't I try it like this? And it's almost like that last leg, like this is my last hope. You guys get that, and it like moves everything along, and you're like, wow, why was I even worried? I feel like essentially you guys may be my pal that like to have a lot of control. I don't know why that's coming through. You may find that you like to have a lot of control in situations, and this is actually teaching you to have less control. This is actually going to teach you as well to have more faith in yourself. Like, you're capable of bringing in any and everything that you want into your life, and whatever you want wants you. And I say this all the time because it's the truth. If you can conceptualize it in your brain, if you can think about it, if you can feel it, it's meant to be in your life. And I feel like whatever is trying to come in, it's only been resisting you because you've been resisting it in some way. Some of you may even like be the kind of person that is kind of like, I have to do it this way and there's no other way. And the universe is showing you there's a multitude of ways to do whatever you're trying to do. And to do that, it may feel chaotic because you're so used to having stability and a good grip on things that it's just like, I don't know what's going on. The main message for you guys is to be open to ideas and all information, because you just never know, that might be the very thing to push you forward. There's something that's coming through that I feel like has something to do with awareness, but in order to be aware, we must calm ourselves down. So meditation might be very helpful for you guys, meditating more. This doesn't necessarily have to mean like sit down, meditate, listen to a meditation on YouTube. There's other forms of meditation other than that. You can read a book, you can write, you can sit in nature without listening to any stimulus, having any stimulus around you. Anything without stimulus can be considered meditation. So really diving deep into that might be helpful. But I feel like what's coming in for you guys for this 8/8 portal is some type of an epiphany or some type of idea or awareness of something that is going to really push something along that you guys are actively already putting your energy into, something that you really, really believe in. And also lean into your inner child, something about that, like really have fun, like do something fun. I feel like that could also help you guys as well. But this is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, information for that will be down below in the description box, or you can head over to my website, sunsetremedy.com. The link is also in the description box. Like I said, be sure to also shop on my website. We have a multitude of amazing things like jewelry, crystal bath bombs, all types of stuff. So if that's something that intrigues you, definitely head over to my website, sunsetremedy.com. And I hope to see you next time, beautiful souls. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose this opalite heart, then welcome to your reading. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. I decided to do all hearts for this pick a card just because, like, all love. But I have already kind of put your spread down, so let's get right into the description of these cards. So the cards that came out for you is a new start is coming, new moon. We have the 8 of Wands, we have the 4 of Cups, we have the World, we have prosperity lies ahead, we have community, appreciation, sacrifice, divine flow, passion, Prince, and Father. So first off, I'm feeling an energy of masculine. So there could be, for some of you, this actually trigger warning. There may be someone who has like passed away. It doesn't have to be recently, but someone, like there could be a grandfather or maybe even a father or like just a masculine figure to some of you guys that have passed on. I feel that energy kind of coming through strong, especially with the Prince and Father here. I feel like there's some type of energy coming through from the spirit realm of maybe a father or a father figure, or a masculine figure prominent that was maybe very influential in your life coming through in these cards. So that could be a specific message for someone who picked this pile. So let's get right into it. The 8-8 portal is basically a portal of abundance, and this could be abundance in all forms. Abundance doesn't always necessarily have to mean money. Abundance can talk about abundant healing, abundant love, abundant friendship, abundant opportunities, abundant whatever. It just all depends on whatever we're wanting and really desiring to bring into our life. And with us being in Leo season, which is all about, I don't know why I'm stumbling, but us being in Leo season, which is all about our inner child and healing the wounds of our, not really healing the wounds of our inner child, but really embracing our inner child. There could be things that you've maybe been wanting as a child that may be coming up for a lot of you guys around this time, and this portal is usually a great portal to kind of usher in and bring that in for you. But let's get right into it. So I feel like you guys are getting something that you deserve. Like, I feel like you guys are almost receiving something that you've been really, really wanting. I feel like as of right now, you guys could be in a space where there's not much happening. Like, I feel like you guys are in this space of where you're like, I just feel like the universe has stripped so much away from me, so much that I really thought I wanted, so much that I thought brought me so much joy, and now I feel like I have nothing. And the reason why I say that is because we have the 4 of Cups and we have sacrifice. You guys could be feeling like this now, or you guys felt like this, you know, maybe in your recent past, where it was kind of just like, I do not see any opportunities for growth in this situation because I feel like something has almost been taken from me. I just feel this energy of something being taken, because look at how he looks in this card, sacrifice. You see how like the elephant, he's like, listen, like it's all gonna work out, and he's like, I'm not trying to hear that right now. So I feel like that's where you guys have maybe been. I don't know why I'm reading it that way, but that's the way that it's coming through. So I feel like there may have been a bit of a period of stagnation, or just like not like forward movement. And I feel like this has kind of put a lot of strain on your faith within yourself and in your life and in your situation, where it's just like nothing's going my way, and I don't even care anymore almost. Like, I just feel this energy of just like, I don't really care anymore. Like, nothing's happening the way that I want. Like, just very like dismissive in a sense. I don't know. That's kind of coming through. But I feel like there's some type of, I feel like your guides are really communicating to you at this time that you have a lot of help and a lot of love around you, whether you realize it or not, especially with community here. I feel like you guys are about to get some type of due diligence, like something that you've been wanting, something that has been almost due to you for a while, but there needed to be maybe a perspective shift, or something that needed to shift within, you know, something in your life, something that maybe did need to be taken from you that wasn't good for you, needed to be taken from you. And you maybe almost had like this resentment to the universe or spirit, or to the situation as a whole, for like the hurt or pain that it's caused you. Because like the cup cards can represent like our fulfillment. So like you maybe like invested maybe time, energy, attention into something that you knew for a fact would grow, and it just did not produce whatever you were trying to bring in, and that may have been very disappointing. But the universe is really encouraging you to know that like it's not that it wasn't working for you, it's just that this thing, whatever it is, needed to be rid from your life. It wasn't meant to punish you. It wasn't meant to hurt you. It wasn't meant to disappoint you. It wasn't meant to make you feel any of those emotions. It was strictly to do what was best for you in the long haul. And I feel like what's I feel like also something that's coming through is that if you've been having financial issues, just know that that is all going to shift, especially with prosperity lies ahead here. That came through very, very strong from spirit. Something here about money. So if you guys have been having issues with money, just know that that's all going to shift. Right now is a time to really flow. Like, be in an energy where you're just flowing with the universe. And I know that that could be difficult because I feel like the theme of a lot of these messages have been to flow. And I know like that's not the easiest thing to do, and that's not the easiest thing to hear, especially if you feel like the universe has almost been kind of like taking things from you or removing things out of your life that you thought you really, really wanted or had a tie to. It's because there's something better. And I feel like with this World card, we also have a new start is coming. So I feel like you guys are ending a cycle and then starting a new one. With every ending, there is a new beginning. And I know that sounds really cliche, but that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, anything that is stripped away from us is going to be replenished times 10. And I am a testament of that. There has been multiple things in my life that have been taken from me, and I can resonate so much with this message. There has been so much that I feel like I had to walk away from. There's so much that I feel like I kind of had to sacrifice and let go of in order for the greater good of myself. And sometimes doing that is not easy. We can almost be fooled by our ego in those moments of vulnerability when we're not feeling our best, to feel like, oh my gosh, well, nothing's working out, everything's just been taken from me, so I guess, F it. And it's just like, no. Because I find that even in those moments where things were being stripped away from me, or I had to walk away from certain things, I got what I wanted at the end of the day and some. So just know, like, if this message is resonating with you, just know that like spirit is definitely around you. And if you feel in any way, shape, or form like things have been not working out in your favor, and that you've been desiring something and you almost feel like the universe is like denying what you want, essentially. And I don't mean to laugh at you guys, I'm more so just like, that's just how I talk. But just know that it's going to be coming back in tenfold. I feel like that's a message that is just coming in strong. I feel like you guys are moving into a new life. Like, your circumstance right now is not going to be how your circumstance is going to be in the next, I want to say 3 months. In the next 3 months, you guys are not going to be where you are right now. And I feel like a lot of you guys probably needed to hear that. Something here about flowers as well is coming through. So someone could be giving you flowers. I feel like there's just this energy of support. Like, there's just this heavy support system. And I feel like if this is not physically, like this is not present in your physical life, just know that spirit is present and letting you know like you have support around you in the 5D, meaning in the spiritual realm. You guys are very divinely protected and very divinely guided. So there's a need to know that, because I feel like there's something that you guys are coming in. I feel like things are actually about to pick up. That's something that's coming through too, you guys. Like, I feel like something is about to pick up. Like, there's just this fiery energy that I feel like is about to come over your life. It's almost like you guys may be sitting in this 4 of Cups energy and this sacrifice energy, and you're just like, man, like, why did I do that? I don't even know why. Like, I decided to do that. That was the dumbest decision I could have ever made. Almost like doubting yourself after you did something that you knew you were supposed to do. And then as soon as you like think that or feel that, it's almost like everything starts to move. Like, as soon as you even for a second, a shadow of a doubt, start to feel that way, it's like the universe comes in and is like, boom. I feel like that's coming through so strong. But yeah, this is what I have for you guys. I'm trying to see if there's any other messages coming through before I end this reading. I really hope this was helpful. I think that's it. Just make sure you guys are have this knowing in your heart. Like, let me be the one to tell you, you are going to be just fine. Like, you are going to be just fine. And anything that you feel has been taken away from you is coming back to you tenfold. I keep saying that because that's the main message that's coming through. Anything that you feel has been taken from you is coming back to you tenfold. And I feel like this 8-8 portal is bringing in so many blessings. And something here about money keeps coming through. You maybe feel like you've missed out on money in some type of way too. Like, that is all coming back to you. And there's a need to know that, trust that, and flow with that. Okay? Because anytime we have a huge situation or wave in our life, and I just saw 1212 on the clock, you could be seeing that, but anytime we have a lot of turmoil or stress or anything going on in our life, we need to find that flow. When you're in the ocean, you could be knocked down by the waves or you can flow with the waves. I feel like you guys need to just flow right now. Just honestly, just flow. And flowing, what that means to you is just to allow. Like, that's been the main thing that's been coming through with these messages, is to allow. Because I feel like the universe is ultimately putting their hands in all of our lives. I feel like we're all kind of going through major shifts right now. And when and collectively, like even in the world, it's just so much going on. It can feel like a lot, but at the end of the day, like, it's all for a greater purpose all the time. So I hope these messages provided any clarity, guidance, love, anything that you may have needed at this time. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, information for that will be down below in the description box. And make sure you guys head over to my website, which is where you can also book your reading with me if you would like, where I also sell my crystal jewelry and other amazing things on my website. So if you're interested in supporting me and the channel, definitely head over to sunsetremedy.com. And like I said, I am open for personal readings, so be sure to book yours. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you so many blessings as this 8-8 portal is going to come in and shake up our worlds in an amazing way. And I'm sending all of my love. Bye, you guys.